It's a beautiful morning here in Victoria, and I'm up at the university, just about to start my day, and it's been beautifully warm at last. Of course, the media says it's unseasonably warm, but you know, they gotta use what they can to get the viewers. Anyway, oh, there's a breeze up here, which there hasn't been anywhere else, but UVic is its own little climate, really. It's up fairly high, not far from Cadbro Bay, so you get ocean breezes sometimes. And anyway, so it is chilly up here, but it'll warm up soon enough. And I didn't walk through the gardens this morning, but there are rhododendrons out and azaleas. They've planted quite a few around the Bob Wright Center here. This is one of our science buildings. It's one of the newer ones. And that dome up there, let's see if I can get a better picture. It's hard to get to, but anyway, that's a very sizable telescope up there. And that was meant to replace our older telescope over on the Elliott building. It's not turned the right way around. When it turns around the other way, you see a big smiley face on that one. Anyway, you can see it's early in the morning because the parking lot is virtually empty. Just a half dozen cars for the usual staff who are here. And there's the library. The back end there is the Mearn Center that was added on recently. And the rest of it is older. There's two segments of it, so it goes from the front part. It was built in '63, I think. The next portion was put up in the '70s, and then that just added a couple of years ago. At one point, this you can see this center portion here, this white block, that was the back end of the original portion, and it looked out on a great green expanse out back. Well, that great green expanse has been greatly reduced, but there is still green. And you know, there's still plenty of trees. These are stinky flowers. I don't know what this bush is, but it stinks. They've ripped most of it out because it does really enrage people's allergies. But there's still some cherry blossoms. And this is alongside the Elliott building. The last couple of years they replaced all the windows, earthquake proofed it and whatnot. It's probably much nicer inside, but it still has a very 60s vibe. And get around to the arches here. This is my favorite part. You want 60s architecture. That, my friend, that is 60s. Look at that. And they carry that in through the building, through the lab wing, which is the far end here. So you get or actually that's the lecture wing, silly me. Lab wing is over here, lecture wing is over here. If I were to go inside, I could show you the very funky 60s flooring that still exists in there, which is now old enough to be hip. As you can see, the university is doing natural lawn care now, so and without the rabbits, there are lots and lots of dandelions, but they'll be mowing that shortly, I'm sure. This area, I don't know if or when they will ever get desperate enough to put buildings here. It could happen. This particular piece, last year, year before, was the Guerrilla Gardens were here. you can still see patches of the grass are a slightly different color and different density where they had dug into it. So you can see, yeah, you can see there one of the patches that was guerrilla gardened, and there were tents all over here, and it was kind of crazy. But this public art piece has been here for, well, actually it wasn't here originally. It was over where the fountain is now, which was a green space at one point. I think they put in the fountain, well, I could go and look at the plaque, but maybe 20 years ago. See, I've been up here a long time. And anyway, there's, if you glance around, you can see more of the sciences side. In behind the Elliott, you can sort of see the tall parts of the engineering buildings. Off behind the trees there is the biology Cunningham building, and between the engineering and the biology is the medical building. Across directly is the McLaurin education. Over in the other direction, you've got social sciences, the First People's House, Clara Hugh, and back to the front of the library. So that's the Mearns Center, and that's our lovely front entrance, and I'm about to go in it. So I will leave you now.